Hey, welcome back, guys. Happy Monday. Matt here from myrawintuition.com. It is back to the work week. And you know what that means? Another What I Am Taking to Work video. And I also want to talk a little bit about telomeres, about extending our lives and improving the quality of our lives as long as possible. So I'm going to show you quick what we're taking to work first, and then we'll get into the telomere talk. All right, so we've got container of some strawberries. Got a Pyrex of green grapes and blueberries. And I've got 2 smoothies here made up of, I think it's about 10 bananas, frozen cherries, chia seeds, and water. And 1 extra jar of water. All right, so telomeres. Telomeres, if you're not aware, telomeres are the little caps, basically, on the ends of our chromosomes, of the ends of our DNA. And these telomeres, these little caps, the common analogy or the common metaphor for these is shoelace, where you have that little plastic tip at the end of your shoelace that prevents it from unraveling. And if you've ever had a shoelace that lost that little plastic tip, you'll know that it just destroys your shoelace. And so what the telomeres do is they protect your DNA and prevent it from damage and prevent it from having problems over time. So it keeps it healthy. So the telomeres are actually influenced a lot by epigenetics, a lot by our environment, by our lifestyles, by our diets. And so there's a lot of things that we can do to help ensure that we live the healthiest, longest life possible. And that is by protecting our telomeres and by protecting our DNA. So a few ways that, first off, telomeres can be shortened. So the shorter the telomere gets, the more at risk we are for chronic disease, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, all-cause mortality. All these things go up when we have shorter telomeres. Now, there are ways, it sounds like they've done studies, done research on artificially extending the length of the telomeres to almost like an abnormally long length, and that is actually associated with cancer as well, it sounds like. So having too long of telomeres isn't good either. We want to use natural, just holistic lifestyle practices that are going to give us the correct length of telomere to promote the best outcomes. All right, so some of the ways that our telomeres can be shortened is through prolonged chronic stress. So negative thinking, depression, trauma, poor diet, poor lifestyle habits, sitting for long periods of time has been shown to shorten telomeres. Having a poor outlook on life has been shown to have a effect shortening your telomeres. And cigarette smoking, obviously, just all the things that we hear about that are bad for our health are basically going to shorten our telomeres. And on the other side, the things that we mostly know are good for us are going to help increase you're going to promote healthy telomeres and promote telomerase, which is the enzyme which sits at the end of our chromosomes and helps to protect the telomeres and actually can lengthen them. So if we have had a poor lifestyle, if we've had a poor diet, and we have shortened our telomeres, we can actually reverse some of that with promoting telomerase, that enzyme that helps to protect it and lengthen it back to a healthy level. And so the ways we can increase telomerase and improve the length of our telomeres is exercise, not overly exercising though. Actually, it sounds like marathon runners, just these extreme athletes that do these really long marathons, for long periods of time throughout their life, do not have better outcomes than people that just do moderate exercise, daily or, multiple times a week. So having moderate exercise is the best way to go for improving the health of our telomeres and of our DNA. Also, a diet that is rich in phytochemicals, antioxidants, and those pigments, the different colors. So getting in the red in the strawberries, the blue in the blueberries, the green grapes, getting in the rainbow, that's going to help create an alkaline environment in our bodies, and that is the best environment for our telomeres to thrive. So eating a high antioxidant, whole food, plant-based diet is going to go a long ways in helping to create healthy telomeres and healthy DNA, which equates to hopefully a healthier, longer life. Better sleep is also very important for improving the health of our DNA and our telomeres. Restful, adequate sleep is very important. Let's see, meditation is also very important, or at least finding techniques that will allow you to have a maintained positive outlook on life. So the more we can maintain a positive outlook on the events that happen in our life, that is going to improve the length of our telomeres. It's shown that people that have negative outlooks on life, that just think that everything that happens to them is negative, they tend to have shorter telomeres. People that are caregivers, that maybe nursing home caregivers, workers at nursing homes, they tend to have shorter telomeres because their job is stressful and it can be depressing. And so those just having prolonged depression, prolonged stress, that's going to damage and shorten our telomeres. So finding ways like meditation, deep breathing, getting out into nature, grounding with your shoes off, these are all ways that we can help to promote a feeling of well-being in our bodies, and that in turn is going to improve the length of our telomeres, increase our telomerase, and hopefully have an outcome of longer, healthier life. Let's see. So mindfulness is very important. People that tend to have their minds wander tend to have lower quality of life, and that shortens their telomeres. So trying to be present, just not letting your mind wander into all these different things. We're all very stressed. We're all very busy. We've got a lot going on in our lives, but the more we can stay present and the more we can just focus on what we have going on at the time, that is going to help our telomeres to be healthy. It's going to help our overall well-being, our mental well-being and our emotional well-being to be better. That's what they have shown in research, that people that have wandering minds, that are always thinking of what all their different chores or responsibilities, obviously you don't want to forget about your responsibilities, but to constantly be just worried about other things that you have to do, it has been shown to have a negative impact on our quality of life, our mental state, and that shortens our telomeres. So mindfulness, meditation, good sleep, high antioxidant, whole food, plant-based diet, good emotional relationships, connection with others, connection with ourselves, self-love, exercise, all these different things are ways that we can improve the health of our telomeres, get them to be the optimal length, and protect our DNA. And especially if we're going to be having children, having good DNA and good telomeres is going to benefit our children as well, because we can pass on genetic predispositions and weaknesses to our offspring. And so we want to make sure that we are giving our bodies the best environment to thrive so that we can pass that on to our children. All right, guys, so I hope that was helpful. I hope you found that interesting. I'm going to keep doing more research on this. I find it pretty interesting. And I'm going to keep sharing with you what I'm learning. Dr. Garth Davis and Proteinaholic just mentioned telomeres briefly, and I thought that would be a nice topic to cover today, and so I did a little extra research. And that's kind of what I do. That's also why it takes me a little longer to read books, because I find one topic that they touch on, and then I will, go into other research on that outside of the book. So, hope you found this enjoyable, guys. I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I will catch you tomorrow. Always follow your raw intuition.